Hello guys, in this lecture we'll be discussing the environment in which a finance manager has to operate. Our main focus will be to discuss business, tax and financial environment in which a finance manager is operating. We'll take start from discussing business environment. Pakistan has four basic forms of business organizations. Those are sole proprietorship, partnership, companies, and not-for-profit organizations. By sole proprietorship, we mean one man's business. Sole means one. So a business owned by a single owner is called sole proprietorship. The owner of this form of business is called proprietor. The investment he has contributed towards this business is called proprietor's equity. This is perhaps the oldest form of business organization. Any income which is generated by this business is transferred to proprietor's account. Biggest advantage of this form of business is its simplicity. These are simple to be created. They have low setup cost. Quickly they can be established and they have single tax filings for business owners. While discussing the disadvantages of this form of businesses, we may say that proprietors have to face unlimited liability. They are liable for the entire debts of the proprietorship. Another constraint faced by most of the proprietors is in raising capital for the organization, and it has difficulty in the transfer of ownership. The ownership is limited to the life of the proprietor. Highest number of businesses is represented by proprietorship, but when we come towards the market capitalization, then the biggest portion of the capital is represented by the companies, but there is large number of proprietors in business. While progressing towards the second type of businesses, that is partnership. This is a business form in which two or more individuals act as owners. The owners of this form of business are called partners. The capital contributed by each partner is called partner's equity. Business income generated by partnership is distributed according to the partnership contract among the partners. Partnerships may be divided into two forms: general partnership and limited partnership. In general partnership, all the partners have unlimited liability. They are liable for obligations of the partnership. So all the partners will be facing unlimited liability in case of the general partnership. In the other form, which we called limited partnership, in this form of partnership, at least one partner will be facing unlimited liability, while the rest of the partners will be facing limited liability. This is called limited partnership. The advantages of this form of business are, again, these are simple to be established as compared to the companies. They have low setup cost but higher than sole proprietorship. They are relatively quick setups as compared to the companies, and they are offering limited liability for the limited partners only. A partner who is facing limited liability is called limited partner, while the partner who is facing unlimited liability is called general partner. In case the general partnership is offering unlimited liability for general partners, they have difficulty again to raise additional capital as compared to that of the companies. And again, there is difficulty in transfer of ownership in case of the partnership. The life of a partnership is confined to the life of the partners. Death of a partner or withdrawal of a partner will wind up the partnership at all, and the rest of the partners will have to sign a new partnership contract if a partner is withdrawal without the consent of the rest of the partners. The third form of businesses is called corporation. This is a business form which is legally separated from the owners, whom we call shareholders. The owners of the business of the corporations are called shareholders. The capital they have contributed towards this form of business is called shareholders' equity. Corporations are called artificial entities. Those are from legal perspective. It means that corporations can sue somebody in the court and it can be sued by someone in the court. Business income is accounted for the income tax form of corporation. In Pakistan, we may say that this is a legal entity formed under the Companies Act 1984. It can have share capital or can be formed without share capital. A company having share capital may be formed as it could be either of these cases. Either it could be limited by shares or it could be limited by guarantee, or we may have unlimited company. Remember one thing, previously companies were form of businesses which were formed under the Company Act 1984, but the government of Pakistan have passed a new Company Act from the Parliament in 2017. That's why we have said in such form. Companies limited by shares means that an owner will be having ownership on the basis of the shares they own. Companies limited by shares can be classified into public limited companies and private limited companies. Public limited companies must have at least 7 shareholders, while private limited companies must have at least 2 shareholders. By private limited companies, we mean that by memorandum of association, they will restrict either transfer of shares, or by this memorandum, they will restrict the number of shareholders to 50, or it may prohibit invitation to the public shares or to the public for shares or debentures of the company on the basis of its memorandum. Biggest advantage of this form of business is limited liability. By limited liability, we mean that a shareholder can lose at maximum their investment in that particular company. Their personal assets will not be available for the adjustment of the debts of this company. This form of businesses have easy transfer of ownership. Shares owned by one person may be sold to another person through available stock exchanges. These form of businesses are with unlimited life in contrast to the previous two forms. The biggest advantage for this form of business is they can easily raise huge amount of capital through the market. The biggest disadvantage of this form of business is double taxation. That is, any income generated by the company will be taxable and they will pay taxes to the government on corporate tax rate. The remaining earnings is usually divided into 2 portions. One portion is distributed among the shareholders, which we call dividend, while the other portion is in the form of retained earnings, which is retained by the business for the future growth operations. Any dividend received by the shareholders is again taxable. The shareholders have to pay taxes for any dividend generated by the companies. This form of businesses offers double taxation, which is the biggest disadvantage of this form. They are complex businesses, that's why it takes time to establish them. They are difficult to establish, they are expensive to set up and maintain. In case of Pakistan, sole proprietorship, partnership, again these two forms of businesses offers no ownership separations. Owners are usually inside the business. But in case of limited liability partnership, owners and management may be separated from one another. The number of owners in case of sole proprietorship is 1. For partnership firms, the number of partners is at least 2 or more people, or 2 or more enterprises. The same is the case with limited liability partnership. In that case, we will have at least 2 partners or 2 enterprises at least. It could be more than 2. Representative of sole proprietorship is its proprietor, while the representative for partnership firms are the partners, and the same is the case with limited liability partnership. We have no minimum capital requirement in case of sole proprietorship, but there is minimum capital requirement for partnership form of limited liability partnership. The registration will be provided by Federal Board of Revenue in case of sole proprietorship, while for partnership firm, registration is provided by the local district registrar. In case of limited liability partnership, the registration will be provided by Security Exchange Commission of Pakistan. Compliance level is low in case of sole proprietorship, and this is medium in case of partnerships. In Pakistan, the time for incorporation of a sole proprietorship is 1 day, while this is 2 to 7 days in case of partnership, and 2 days after the reservation of name is required in case of limited liability partnership in Pakistan. There is no legal cost for the establishment of a sole proprietorship in Pakistan, while 3,500 rupees is the legal cost for the establishment of partnership firm. This legal cost is 1,500 for the capital of to 100,000. 500 rupees will be charged for any additional 1 lakh rupees in case of limited liability partnership. Owner's liability is in the case of sole proprietorship is unlimited. This is unlimited in case of partnership, but in case of limited liability partnership, this is limited. No name protection is provided in Pakistan for sole proprietorships, but name protection is provided in case of partnership firms and limited liability partnerships. Title protection is only provided if it is registered with Intellectual Property Office in Pakistan, because trademark is requirement. In this case, slab rates will be charged for tax purpose in case of sole proprietorship, partnership, and limited liability partnership. If we talk about taxes in case of these forms of businesses, taxes will be charged at slab rate in case of the sole proprietorship if the turnover of the sole proprietorship is less than 10 million. And if it is more than 10 million, then 1.25% of the turnover will be charged as a tax. In case of the partnership firm, slab rate will be charged if the turnover is less than 10 million, and the same, it will be charged as 1.25% of the turnover if it is more than 10 million. Again, in case of limited liability partnership, tax will be charged at the rate of slab, and it will be charged 1.25% if the turnover is more than 10 million. No income tax return filing is required in case of all these three forms of businesses. No return filing with the regulator is required in case of the proprietorship and partnership firms, but it is compulsory under the limited liability partnership case. Audit of the accounts is not compulsory in case of the sole proprietorship and partnership. And in case of the limited liability partnership, it is compulsory, but only if the capital of the limited liability partnership is more than 1 million. Now we will compare private limited companies, public limited companies, and not-for-profit organizations. There is owner separation in case of these three forms of businesses in Pakistan. The number of owners in case of private limited partnership is more than 1. But in case of public limited companies, the number of owners must be at least 3. And in case of non-for-profit organization, the number of promoters must be at least 7. Representative of a private limited company and public limited company and not-for-profit organizations in all the 3 cases is its board of directors. There is minimum capital requirement in all these 3 forms of businesses. The registration for the private limited company, public limited company, and not-for-profit organization is provided by Security Exchange Commission of Pakistan. The compliance level is from medium to high in case of private limited companies, and this is high compliance requirement is in case of public limited companies and not-for-profit organizations. The required time for incorporation is 2 days after the name reservations in case of private limited companies, and it is the same in case of public limited companies. And in case of non-profit organization, it depends on its working nature. The legal cost for private limited companies in Pakistan is 1,500 for capital of 1 lakh rupees, and 500 additional will be charged for each additional 1 lakh capital. And this process is the same in case of public limited companies. While the legal cost for the establishing not-for-profit organization is 15,000 is application fee and 25,000 is registration fee. There is limited owner's liability in case of the both private and public limited companies, and in case of not-for-profit organization, promoters are liable. Business liability is up to the extent of the entity in case of both private and public limited companies. Name protection is provided in Pakistan for all these three forms of businesses. Title protection is only provided if it is registered with Intellectual Property Office, because trademark requirement is needed. Private limited companies are taxed at the rate of 23% in Pakistan if it is a small company, and if it is medium or high size company, then 29% tax will be charged. In case of public limited companies, we have 29% corporate tax rate, and not-for-profit organization are exempted from the tax subject to the condition if the exemption is provided by Federal Board of Revenue in Pakistan. The dividend tax rate in case of private limited company and public limited companies is 15%. Income tax return filing is required in case of all these three forms of businesses. Return filing with the regulator is compulsory in case of private and public limited company as well as not-for-profit organization. The audit of the account is required in case of private limited companies only if its capital is more than 1 million, and this is compulsory in case of public limited companies and not-for-profit organization. This was all about these 6 forms of businesses in Pakistan, rather 4 forms of businesses in Pakistan. Thank you.